why bother covering other mediums? Like, as an example, so you're saying, yes, video is great. I go on and on and on about the power of video, how you're getting full communication across. Yes. So why bother writing blogs or having infographics, images, that sort of thing? And I've had this kind of, is it a critique like Pink Panda? Like, just focus on video, just focus on video. But I really want to emphasize the power of having all forms of medium. Yes, it's great to have video. Video is incredibly powerful. You've got your body language in there, you've got a tone of voice to convey. Yeah, with video, you've got added layers you can add in visually as stimulus. As an example, just like in this video itself, sitting on a sofa feeling comfortable, Pink Panda logo in the frame. It's just about trying to convey the values of Pink Panda. It's about really getting someone comfortable on camera, having the dog in the picture in the video. Hi, Dottie. You made me forget my point. Yeah, but the whole reason you can cover other mediums, like having blog articles, having infographics, carousels, that sort of thing, is just that efficiency with bulk creating content. So you can take a video idea and go from one video idea to multiple reels, to a carousel, to multiple infographics, to then a blog article. So it all ties into one. But in addition, it's about offering different layers into your content. So you may have one idea, like the reel is just going to be a quick snippet, but the full video will go into much more depth. And equally, that's the same point with the blog article. So in that, you can have people, as you're drip feeding the content, it's about multi-layers of messaging where they get that reel, they get a video link come through, they get an infographic as they're scrolling through your socials or checking out your website. And it's just drip feeding. It sounds backwards to say it, but you're not putting out a piece of content you're not putting a link to a video so people sit and watch the whole thing. It's just, it can sometimes be the mere presence of it is enough to elevate your authority. And just seeing time and time again, and I feel this in, like, when I think of great coaches, consultants that are putting out vast sums of content, sometimes it's not even the fact that they're putting out great content. There's one person in particular that I can think of that does a lot of LinkedIn strategy stuff, and they're a consultant for LinkedIn. And they put out loads of great content, loads of great posts, and they will put out a lot of videos. I never watch the videos. There's one or two I've watched through. Often it's just like the first few lines, but it's the mere fact that that video exists. I'm impressed by the fact that they've got it, and I'm like, I trust you a bit more. You're willing to sit down on camera, make a video, and share your knowledge and wisdom. Like, that's really helpful, and that's brave. Like, I almost congratulate you on the fact that you're willing to sit there. But it just instantly builds a sense of trust and authority in the person, because I'm like, well, clearly you know your stuff. You're making a video on it, and another video, and another video. So clearly you must be someone that knows your stuff. And I can just see from the comments, like, people are being positive about it. Clearly it's something good there. And take the fact that someone's got a number of different reels. There'll be little snippets of information, but then there's a link to a blog article that's like a full depth of knowledge. So it may be a reel that, I don't know, say you're a HR consultant. There's a reel that explains like one document you need to employ someone. It's like, of all the documents you need to employ someone, this is one of the critical things to remember. Document X, da-da-da-da-da. And then the next piece of content that person comes across is the blog article explaining, here are all the documents you need to employ your first employee. And you think, oh yes, they had that reel. Let me check out the full blog article. And then you read it, and you might not get all the way through it, or you might forget like a lot of the content you consumed within that, or a lot of the information you consumed. But then a few weeks later, you're scrolling through and it's like, oh, here's the full video link to all the documents you need to employ your first employee. And you think, oh yes, I did read that blog article. What was it? And I'm like, oh, actually, I am employing someone. I do want to like take on my first employee in like 3 months' time. So I'll click on that video actually, because that will refresh my mind. You watch the video, and next thing you know, you're like, I should probably call them because they're going to help me do it, aren't they? Yeah. So it kind of takes you through the storyline. You can see how covering the different mediums is just about, it's drip feeding time after time, week after week, month after month, year after year, putting out that content to establish your authority. Hopefully I've explained exactly why I think you should cover all mediums. And that's why in Pink Panda, we sit with a business owner, we get to know exactly where they want to go, where the vision is, where they're heading, push them a little bit, but get to know where that vision is and see who's missing from that business in the future. Like, are they going to have more staff? Are they going to have different clients or new clients? Like, who's missing, so we can create the content that attracts them. And then all the packages you do for content, you may get different volumes of content, but they all cover video, reels, carousels, infographics, blog articles. So you've got the written, the imagery, the video to convey your full value, your full potential, and we can do it as efficiently and streamlined as possible. The whole point is minimum input from the client with a maximum output result for them. Like, minimum of their time, we extract the information we need, we take that information and turn it into vast sums of content for them in all mediums. And that's exactly why.